Hi all! Everything in my video is pulled from the public domain, and I am using them under the Fair Use, Fair Dealings guidelines. Everything I say is my own opinion. You should look into this information for yourselves, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Good morning, you guys. You know, I haven't really done one of my shorter videos in quite some time, so this is one of them. And we're just going to cover a few stories and then an observation that I recently made off of Twitter. So stick with me. Let's jump in with both feet and get going, shall we? Let's go. We're going to start off this morning with this article, Meghan and Harry won't boost Netflix because they're the reason I canceled my subscription. We've covered this so many times. I'm not going to go through it again. If Netflix is banking on Harry and Meghan to help, they're barking up the wrong tree. All right, let's move on. All right, this article I have no trouble believing. Apparently, Harry and Meghan tried to enforce royal tour rules while they were at The Hague for Invictus Games. Apparently, some of the reporters were told if they ask any questions, they'll be thrown right out. And rules of engagement are you don't ask questions. I think we all know at this point that Meghan tried to turn it into a royal tour because, you know, Catherine and William had just finished their tour, and that's why she crammed all those ridiculously expensive outfits into her little 3-day jaunt because she's trying to compete. Quite frankly, I still think the idea of wearing $90,000 worth of clothes in 3 days and hundreds of thousands of dollars of jewelry in front of veterans who are disabled and make like $40,000 a year is just tone deaf. All right, moving on. Congratulations to Beatrice and Eduardo. Their baby Sienna had a royal christening at the same place that Archie had his christening and where Catherine and William's children had their christening. And it's the place where Harry and Meghan are still pushing to get their daughter christened. And of course, the royal family shut that down immediately. St. James Palace is a beautiful area. The inside in this picture that you're about to see, it's absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, good for them. All right, moving on. All right, the Prince's Trust had a gala in New York, I believe it was. I could be wrong on that, but I believe it was in New York. And of course, this is where you started to see all the outfits that I was hoping to see at the Oscars, but didn't. I'm going to show you a few examples. Here's Karlie Kloss. This is one of my favorites from the evening, Naomi Campbell. Here's Bella Hadad, looking absolutely fabulous. Phoebe de Nevour, I hope I said that correctly. Love the gown. But the one thing that I noticed, this is Prince Charles's charity, and the one thing I noticed of who was not there, So it looks like they did a really good job and probably a lot of money was raised. And you had Lionel Richie. I love him. He's so good. And you also had British Vogue, Edward Enninfull. I hope I said that right. Star-studded night. Very good. Omid Scobie, who basically lost his title of royal reporter, and I don't believe he's working for Harper's Bazaar anymore. I could be wrong on that. But anyway, he just landed a job with Yahoo as a royal correspondent. Even though he's so slanted towards Harry and Meghan, it's a joke. I don't know what Yahoo is thinking, especially when this came out. There was an 1880s themed birthday party, and so for one of Andrew's daughters. So they all get together, and Omid decides to tweet the picture and say, I'm going to tell my kids this was Bridgerton. The post was almost immediately deleted. And a lot of people are saying that the reason would be because he just got a job with Yahoo. Now, if he's trying to make royal memes, if the people at Yahoo allow that, that's setting a bad precedent. So that's why they think it was, deleted, because YouTubers and a bunch of people don't want this kind of mocking going on online, especially with Yahoo. Now, it was also pointed out, interestingly enough, that for somebody who calls himself a royal reporter, you would think he would have some historical background. Bridgerton is set in the 1814 Regency era, which has different dresses, and the ones that Sarah and the daughters were wearing was from 1880s fashion. Next up, I want to talk about something that happened at Harry and Meghan's wedding. I saw a video on Twitter that kind of got me going on this. Anyway, you know, she's an actress, and she was acting even at the wedding. Do you guys know how she always seems to find the camera and, you know, blah, blah, blah? Okay, watch this video. Here it is again, a little bit closer up. Again, watch what Meghan does. So for those of you who didn't get it, here she comes riding, and she turns her head, and she looks over, sees the camera, and as soon as she sees the camera, she smiles, puts her hand up, and goes, "Oh, this was so much fun." But she was looking straight at the camera, as you guys just saw. Total actress behavior. This was not sincere, in my opinion, at all. Now, this final article that came out says that Harry and Meghan are beyond arrogant. Yeah, tell me something we don't know. I mean, the people that work at the palace said, you know, it's the Queen's birthday, and despite a very difficult year, people are working ahead to making her Platinum Jubilee an event to remember, and that properly honors her with all the service that she's done. And she doesn't deserve what's going on right now with the two of them, and I completely agree. Now, this article says that despite everything that Harry and Meghan have done, the Queen invited them and I'm sure they'll bring the Netflix crew with them to join the family on the Buckingham Palace balcony for her Platinum Jubilee. Do I believe that? I'm going to say no, because they can't stand up there next to the working royals after they called the whole UK racist. I think if they did that, I think the whole balcony would get booed. They didn't even bother to show up for his own grandfather's service of Thanksgiving for his life. Now, but let's be honest, Harry and Meghan need to be included. They need to be part of the royal family in order to keep their brand. Now, with that, finding out that Thomas Markle is going to be there, Harry has said they may not be there due to their security concerns. Right. I have to tell you that what's going on here is Harry and Meghan want all the glitz and glamour of being royal, but they don't want any of the responsibility that comes with it. So if the monarchy is to survive, they're going to have to do something with these two. And now that Andrew's title, Duke of York, is in severe jeopardy because the people of York got together and did something which is now going to Parliament, the people in Sussex could do the same thing. And I think you get to a point where you have to put up your hands and say, you know what, this is enough. So I would like your comments below about everything that we've covered in this video, and especially about the carriage ride. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you've already hit the button, double check and make sure that you're still subscribed. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Getter, you can follow me on Rumble, you can email me. For those of you who've donated to my coffee fund, thank you so much. And as always, you guys, have a great day.